Hi all, it's E. It is the 16th of April, and this is a quick review of today's ideas. And rather than just read everything to you, which obviously is available, anybody wants to take a look, these were our thoughts and posted, time-stamped as the tradable ideas and just a normal conversation as part of a day in the life of a trader. Pre-market, wake up. If you weren't playing overnight, you can see a pretty good slide. We had said yesterday, let's use 08 as our stop. That, in fact, was our stop that we used today as the market challenged the late highs from yesterday. Risk reward set in, obviously, by the end of the day, but we don't know that early when we first wake up. What we do know is yesterday's low is 87 and a quarter, and I said that is support to our team until it breaks. The best odds would be to stand aside or to buy. If you cannot sell it because it's too low, then better odds to buy. And our first targets became obviously this 94 to 96 zone, trying to get back into the middle, and a half cap trade at 97.75. And we felt that the psychology had reversed itself, that anybody who bought late yesterday was a weak hand, and then obviously today anybody that wanted to sell the early open was also missing the idea that it was perhaps a range type trade. And you will see often a lot of traders that really are biased long side, they will start to yell and scream and hoot and holler at the tops, and they never give any credibility to traders that are trading both sides, thinking that if we can capture a portion of the ranges long and short, that is just as effective as being a one-way trader. So we thought the shorts were way ahead of themselves, and the better odds was to buy. We also thought that this was the ideal targets to get back into this gap. There was an overnight gap at 1.25. To get back into, close the gap and test this 1.5, that was the day's open. And above that would be the good fortune part. And a quick review of what we had thought for our long side support. And initially we thought the 02 would be the clear favorite for a short, and if stops got busted, we said probably the longs were going to attack this high and try to knock out the stops, and then the question would be, can they hold that 2 into the close, because that was a really long run and somebody's going to want profits. That is the essence of sequence trading. We also felt that there was a launch from this 97.25 area. Turns out that's the middle of the day. So we felt if you got back past the 98s to 99s, you were doing well in the afternoon trade. My expectation was that it would be difficult to break that 97.25. I thought if we got it halfway back, we've done well. And normally, first time back into this red line, we like to see that hold and then bounce and then play around between this line and this line. So that was our key thought, was make sure you paid if you took a short into the end of the day and retesting the scene of the crime. This was clearly a program trade at lunch, jamming the shorts, knocking out the stops, and then little reversal pattern here, retest failure. This becomes the demon right here, and then underneath that we go back to the blue line, and if we get through here at the 01s, the 100s, then we have a shot at coming back to test this low and this low. If this breaks, then anything goes, but we felt at the end of the day the shorts would also want to take profits, causing a bounce, maybe giving us the doji day, and we felt anybody that had spent a couple hours at Walmart working, might as well get your hand out there to get paid. This was the gap overnight, 1.25. We spotted this, thought that was pretty unusual, and we make note of those kinds of ideas, and then that's part of our methodology of saying, well, that's there for a reason. That was a trap, and perhaps that still needs to be filled. So that became a target this afternoon at lunchtime. And once we had a strong upthrust with no contra during the day to speak of, then we thought better odds for contra for the afternoon. And obviously the real key was that the longs had defended their turf. at 87. So any pullbacks we did not think would be for anything more than 456 type trade. And wrapping up, a few of my thoughts shared with the team today that I thought were important, and ideas that we need to respect. Make up your own rules, but these are some of my favorites, and I always like to urge traders to make sure you get paid for taking the risk. If you're going to be out there and putting your hard-earned cash on the line, don't squander it. You get the opportunity to take some profits, sweep them off the table, put them in your pocket, and look to accumulate the best you can. And whatever you do, don't let the tiger get you by the tail and be in control of you. We can control this business if we control our emotions, control our discipline, and we don't always swing for the fences. All right, this is E. Hope you had a great day. Good night, and we'll catch you tomorrow.